Hey guys, welcome to our live stream from Ubisoft Australia. My name's Paul. I'm here today with Kim and Flo.
Hello.
Hey guys.
So they're both from the Australia office as well. Thanks for tuning in for anyone that's currently watching, and thanks for all the new followers as well. So we really appreciate it, guys. One thing we just wanted to mention off the get-go is the Assassin's Creed game tour, which some of you, I believe, went to. A lot of fans on our Assassin's Creed page, the Facebook page, were giving us feedback on that event. We're just going to play a quick video as a bit of a tribute to a lot of the fans that came to that event. And guys, I know that you both attended and actually played the Assassin's Creed Syndicate demo there, so what were the community reactions to that?
I think a lot of the fans were really impressed with some of the new features that are going to be brought to the game. So the rope launcher was something that I had a few feedback actually from the fans that they loved the new way you can traverse around the maps. It was a lot quicker, which was amazing for a lot of people who hated to have to run down the street. So that was really cool to get that kind of feedback. It was really good.
Yeah, cool. And it looks like we had some extracurricular activities like a barber shop. There was a tattoo parlor as well. So how was that?
Yeah, we really tried, I guess, to make the Assassin's Creed universe really blend with the Industrial Revolution London type of vibe. We really wanted to bring that feel to it, and so that the ambience in the event itself was even more immersive. Yes.
That's
so
cool.
people were able to engage with the barber, get their mustache trimmed, and also get some
and the green screen that we just saw there as well.
The green screen was pretty epic. Yeah. So obviously we had a few costumes there for people to try to improvise a bit of a cosplay in front of the iconic Assassin's Creed background, and they were able to share that on Facebook. So yeah, feedback was nice.
Yeah, so I think it was probably the biggest community event we've ever done in Australia. It was a huge undertaking. It took a lot of time from the staff. There was, I think, I don't know how many people involved in the operation of it, but it was huge scale, and we thank everyone that attended. And hopefully, we never know, maybe we can do it in future, and we've had a lot of demand to take it to other states, other cities in Australia, so stay tuned for that as well. But for the time being, so you guys would have seen some of the walkthrough videos and some of the gameplay that came out of E3. So we're going to be showing you the same demo today, but we're going to be doing it in our own way. So Flo and Kim, who have played the game extensively, will show you some new features, different ways of taking out enemies, a little bit more detail on the background and the characters, and also on the City of London, so things that you may not have already heard or seen. So Kim, if you want to fire it up and jump into the demo.
Let's get started.
We can't very well send Bloody Nora an engraved invitation. We have no idea where they hold up.
Yeah, we do.
You found them?
The Blighters are operating out of the rookery. Bloody Nora will be there.
Good work, Clara. Tremendous work.
Jacob.
Can't talk now, Henry. Duty calls. To your health.
Apologies, Mr. Green.
Cool. So, as you just saw, Jacob and Evie were issued with a mission. The assassin that was speaking to them, his name's Henry Green. He's actually going to be featuring in the Underworld book, which we've got an image of here, which we can just pop up. And it's coming out later this year. If you don't mind tossing to the Underworld book. That's the one. So that's coming out later this year in November. You guys would probably be familiar with Oliver Bowden, who's actually written 7 books previously for the Assassin's Creed franchise. Oliver is a historian, and he brings his skills to the Assassin's Creed universe. Henry, just to touch on one final point, Henry's actually, he was trained up and mentored by Arbaz Mir, who is going to be the lead protagonist in Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, which is coming out later this year as well. Cool. So, guys, I'm not going to interrupt the gameplay any further. Kim, what do you think? What should we do?
I want to take a look around. At the tour, we pretty much followed a pretty straightforward path, and we got to see a lot of showcase a lot of the things, like the new weapons. But I actually didn't get a chance to look around the city, so I'm going to head over. The new map system is really cool. Like it shows you pretty much how wide the streets are for that time. But I want to go here because it looks like the biggest building, and I actually haven't been here. So
that's St Paul's Cathedral.
Yep. So it's St Paul's Cathedral, which is
cool.
pretty awesome, bit of a landmark. So I think I'm going to head over that way.
All right.
Just want to see if I can show off something. If it's going to let me. So instead of having to climb this building, I'm just going to launch straight to the top, which is so easy compared to last games where you've had to climb and traversing across rooftops. Because they're so wide, it sort of makes sense to not have to...
It does.
Yeah.
And I think this really emphasizes or illustrates that this is the first Assassin's Creed game we have in the modern era. So obviously we take advantage of the progress in technology to justify that type of feature in the game. And also because the environment changed, because the buildings are taller as well as the street widers. It would have been maybe a bit frustrating not to have such an awesome feature, and
you would have spent a lot of time climbing and falling probably.
Exactly, and
so,
we'll see later on. We'll see later on. There's it doesn't have only a navigation purpose. There's also like advantages to be used in combat and others. So let's get to that.
Yeah, cool. All right, we'll see that a little bit later as well. So St Paul's Cathedral is still an existing cathedral today. It's one of the most famous landmarks in London. We've just got a couple of comparisons that we can show you, kind of in-game footage versus... so what you're seeing there is an in-game concept art of St Paul's Cathedral versus the modern-day equivalent. And then we've also got the Museum of London. We've got, that's the Tower of London. Obviously the Thames River, which runs right through the city. Buckingham Palace will feature, so anything that existed during that era will also obviously be in the game. And that there is actually not featured in the game. That's what they call the Gherkin. Probably impossible to climb by anyone's standards, really. And I think it's a bank, from what I've heard, the Gherkin. I'm not quite sure. It's Macquarie Bank or someone like that, but yeah, we'll...
I couldn't tell you that either, unfortunately.
It won't be in the game, so don't stress too much about that. So we're almost at the top of St Paul's Cathedral. This, I think, offers probably the best view of the whole city, and I'm confident it's going to be a sync point once the final build is completed. Obviously today we're playing the alpha build of the game, so you still may notice a couple of things which need to be completed, but bear with us. Obviously this is an early version of the game.
This is a pretty cool view.
Still looks very nice to me. I know that the developers have said that in terms of scale, this is the biggest city they've ever created. They said approximately about 30% bigger than any previous Assassin's Creed game, which is just huge by anyone's standards.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think that's our marker over there. Maybe I'll try to get back down.
Yeah, cool. Alright, let's see if we can get down to the street again in style.
So it looks like Kim's been using a feature that's been introduced with Assassin's Creed Unity, which is parkour down. So for those who are not familiar with this, it pretty much allows you to climb down step by step any building very smoothly, as opposed to trying to take a big leap of faith in a haystack, or trying to perform like more dangerous leap. So it's very smooth. It involves just holding the parkour trigger and the circle button, and the same if you press the X button.
It used to be X, right? Yeah. So
that, you mean like this kind of dangerous leap?
Exactly. So pretty much now everything related to circle within a leap goes down, and when you're holding X, that's what enables you to climb.
Yeah, cool. I like how those leaves stayed nice and tidy there.
No, some went out.
Some went out. It was very convenient.
I did see some go out. So.
Well, hey, it's why we're still alive.
Look there, there's heaps. Yeah?
I love the way the leaves fly in the streets. When we reach back the streets, you'll be able to see the small details.
So guys, let us know if you want to see anything in particular. Like we said, this is very much a free play session of the demo. So send us your questions. We've got golden ninjas has fast walking been re-added? Have you guys noticed fast walking?
Well, I haven't, and something that has had an impact on the X button, which was used in the previous Assassin's used for the fast walking, is now something pretty stylish. I don't know if you can have Jacob face the camera and now press the X button. You'll see that's what triggers the stealth mode. So stealth mode was introduced again with Assassin's Creed Unity. That enabled you to be able to adopt that crouch position at any time. It makes you harder to detect by the enemies, and at the same time you'll see that Jacob in obviously Syndicate is able to stay closer to the walls, and as opposed to just standing there without really hiding himself. Or so yeah, that's what this button is now used for.
I reckon this is a nice segue though, because we've got a carriage right in front of us. So although the fast walk feature mightn't be in Syndicate, the carriages allow you to get around the city 4 times faster than running. So we're just going to find one over here and hop into it and show you a little bit more of how they get you around.
So how many types of carriage do we have in the game, Paul?
It's a good question. Last I heard we have 7 different types of carriages. So the one that Kim's riding at the moment is one of the smaller ones. It means it's a lot quicker, but it also takes less damage. So if you get into a combat situation, you probably want to jump off that and jump into a more reinforced one like this one here on the left.
Okay.
Like the cops use, actually. The cops use the reinforced one, so yeah, you don't want to mess with them, basically.
So pretty much different types of resistance, different speed.
Different speed, yep.
And some
you
of
can
them
hide in some of them as well.
Oh, right.
And even to the point where if you want to take out the driver and hide him in the back of his own carriage, you could do that.
Would be interesting to see if you can evade like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's something.
Yeah.
That's
No,
been
it's
confirmed.
something that will be in the final version, that you can actually hide as an evasion.
Excellent.
Yeah. So looking forward to that.
So for those who haven't seen the gameplay trailer that I think was shown not in the Ubisoft conference but in another, there's this epic scene where Jacob is fighting on top of the carriages with some enemies, and what we've designed is pretty much when you're not pretty much in control of the horse and that you're on the back of the carriage, the horse still keeps on its keeps the momentum going. Yeah, exactly. It goes to the direction that was originally planned, so that you can focus on the combat, and which is very dynamic. Like
whoa. So what you're seeing here is the desync zone. It just means that the memory hasn't been mapped yet. So you don't want to run into there because you'll actually be desynchronized.
It's the end of the animus.
Yeah, that's right. I like to call it the Wayward Pine zone, where nobody goes.
Okay.
So we've got a question from Somewhat Awesome Games. Can your horse die?
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Yes.
Oh, I feel like
devastating.
that's a loaded question. I think he wants us to try and take out one of the horses.
I don't know what our ethics dictates, but
do we want to do that?
I won't be taking out any horses.
Okay.
Hand
Look,
over to Flo.
All right.
How about we keep it for a bit later in the demo?
I'll tell you what, Somewhat Awesome. We will show you what we can do with the horses later on.
So obviously, if you start, I mean, the game is what we call systemic. It means that the AI reacts to what you do, and that could create a bit of a mess, and we just don't want to have everyone chase us.
It's not very wise to draw that much attention.
Exactly.
To yourself.
Let's try to take it easy, or and stay with us a bit longer.
So we'll behave ourselves for now, and we'll show a little bit later on in terms of the horse behavior, if that's an AI feature. So I think we're close to the mission objective now.
We're close.
So you can actually speed up using the X button as well. Gives you a little bit of a speed boost.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So you can see these controls on the bottom right of your screen. You see there's also a ram button. So ramming can be done forward and also sideways. So if, for instance, another cart is chasing you, you can pretty much give them a little hit,
bit of a nudge
on the side, or to resist if they're pushing you, let's say, against the wall. So
you take damage at the same time as you're giving damage as well. So you do have to be careful with that. All right. So Kim, what do you think? What's the approach? So we're approaching the stronghold here, which you can see on your map is the red zone. Strongholds in the game they're like gang territory zones. They're usually slum areas. Well, you're being shot at.
The police are after me. I haven't even done anything yet.
I think it's because you thought about shooting a horse. They can read
That's
minds.
right. Thank you for asking that question.
So maybe get into stealth mode and just duck down out of the way for that.
Okay, I think I escaped the police.
Good job.
So, okay, on the top left of the screen, we are now aware of the goal of the mission, which is to eliminate all rivals, and there's 10 of them. So, what's the best way to find out where they all are?
I think it just popped up on screen.
What did it say?
Exactly.
Press L3 to activate
Eagle vision,
Eagle
right,
vision.
Yeah. So the Eagle vision is back as always, quite handy. So that enables you to also mark the enemies on the map. So you see, like as soon as we aim at them, there's a little icon popping above their head that gives us a few insights on their class and their abilities.
So you do have to be careful, particularly when you're on the rooftops. They're called the Watchers.
There he is. The one with the eye above his head.
So the green guy is one of our rooks.
Yep.
The red guys are the Blighters. So they're the enemy gang members. But do be careful. So anyone that's on the roof is called a Watcher. So they're very good at long range combat.
Yep.
So, but if you're going to take them out, you want to take them out close range. So this might be a good opportunity to show the drop assassination, the death from above, using the grapple hook. So if you want to try that, or the rope launcher, sorry.
Hi. I can see them.
That's it. All right, you can do this. Nice work. Very smoothly done.
Terrible.
So obviously, when you're using the rope launcher, whether you're aiming at an anchor point, that is lower, you'll have gravity will have a different impact on the way you're going to slide, and the way you'll be able to approach your target if it's what you're aiming for, as we just did.
Yeah. So you're seeing also with Eagle Vision, just there in the distance, that there are some environmental kills that you can pull off as well. So maybe the opportunity will come up a little bit later.
It's going to be heaps.
So what do you think, Kim? What's the best approach here?
I think I'm going to go with the traditional. I'm just going to get rid of this guy.
Can you do a nice headshot?
I don't know. Wait.
A little bit higher, a little bit higher. Oh,
Okay.
I think that was more to the throat, but it seems to
shoulder.
work.
I'll take that.
He fell.
He fell, yes.
So
That's effective.
I was really impressed, even if it's just an alpha build, about the way Jacob, like the animation in the climbing. It feels an improvement in terms of how natural it looks, and you'll see if you pay close attention to it, you'll see that Jacob obviously grabs every single. I mean, he responds and adapts to every single corner of the buildings, windows. He will like move his hands sideways, etc., etc. I mean, it adapts very easily to a lot of the shapes of the building. I think this is a nice improvement we can already notice in this version compared to.
okay.
So are you noticing that as well from Unity?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think you can tell that Ubisoft Quebec, that is developing this Assassin's Creed, for the first time, lead on an Assassin's Creed game, has been heavily involved in designing the engine.
For the parkour.
Like they contributed a lot in the design of the engine for Unity, and now they're lead on this project for Syndicate. Cool. You can tell that they've really mastered it or improved it.
I don't like the brutes. They're really hard to beat, and they take a full punch or two to the head, and then they still don't go down. They come at you with a cleaver, and it's terrifying. So
do you want to show one of the brutes just for anyone that might not know?
Okay.
They're usually these big burly men. Yeah, there's one over there.
So they've got a shield over their head, and you've really got to really knock them down, stun them, and they're pretty like they take a lot of your health too when they chop.
Yeah, exactly. They defend themselves quite a lot.
Yeah.
They will pair your shots, so most of the shots you will do at them in this case will be pretty inefficient. So my recommendation is more like to try to counter or to stun them. Yeah, to take advantage of that.
So we've got Sweetie Lord, nice name by the way, asking if the grappling hook thing is a consumable. So is it finite?
As far as this version of, as far as this demo goes, I would say that there's it's not a consumable, but I don't have any information about what they
Yeah,
intend
I
to
mean,
do.
every indication that we've seen so far is that it's going to be unlimited.
use it
You'll just be
all
able to use it as often as you want. Yeah, that's the indication so far.
I don't like the brutes, Flo. Can you help?
All right,
They're-
let's get to it.
Yeah, just a little
Let's
bit.
get
Have a
to
go.
it.
Have a
They're
go.
really mean.
So maybe it's a good time to talk about combat.
Yes.
And
Yeah. So what are you thinking, Flo? Are you thinking more hand to hand, long range?
I think we want to showcase a bit of the hand to hand with the brutes because they're challenging. That will add a bit of a thrill, or I don't know. Maybe I'll lose against them. I don't know, but
Maybe
it
you'll
would be a good way to show them some of the
Maybe
new
you'll die.
You'll die.
There's always that, yeah.
some of the fighting moves we have in Assassin's Creed. I'll go with the
Hallucinogenic.
Thank you, darts.
It's alright. We
to try to
forgive you
create a
your
bit
French.
of
It's fine.
confusion. Yeah. But okay, just before we step in, a few things on combat. So in combat has been made a lot more dynamic and close
Yeah.
range in Syndicate. You'll see on the bottom right of the screen, as soon as I will engage with in a fight, I'll be able to stun, to counter, and to attack. And the
Okay.
counter button, as opposed to the previous Assassins, is not a counter attack button. It's just a counter.
It's
So
like
if
a
you
dodge.
It's more of a
Exactly.
dodge,
Just
yeah.
dodge
yeah.
a
so
punch,
if you want to attack, you'll have to press the attack button, which makes just the combat
fast.
even more
Yeah.
immersive and less automated.
And it's designed to make it faster as
It
well.
is.
Right?
Exactly.
That's
It
the
is.
point. Yeah.
And we were surprised during the tour, I remember, to play the
Show
demo
us, show
over,
us.
over and over again and realize that there were lots of combos
Right.
and that we discovered, after playing again.
Alright.
So
John, I'll jump
Okay,
in.
okay.
Are you alright? No, no.
that's fine. But
He's
I was
fighting
no,
over
no,
the
We're
it's
not be
fine.
fighting.
I was gonna give you a hand with it.
Okay, so
Let's show them.
just for those who haven't seen the demo. And now I'm getting spotted.
Uh-oh.
It's not a good
Oh, it's okay,
sign.
no, he's lost you already.
Yeah. So
That was
let's.
a good reaction.
I just would like to show you that when I'm aiming at the fire there, that amplifies the impact of my hallucinogenic dart. Anyway, so if only the other characters were standing a bit closer from that route, they would have been also affected.
Nice
So
work.
yeah, they're
I'll try to do a
Pearl just
double
whistled
kill.
really loudly. So the whistling is that to call over reinforcements?
Correct.
So
Yeah. So as a watcher, she can call reinforcements.
There's a lot of bad guys around.
Yeah. How come
be
we have so
careful.
many?
I think they came over from the left. I think I didn't tag them.
Okay, so, thanks, Kim. So that this is all your fault. No, I'm in a lot of
Oh,
trouble.
no.
So as you can see, I can relatively easily swap from one enemy to another. I'm really in a situation where I'm really surrounded, and I could, for instance, like hit this guy a tiny bit, hit this guy a bit more, and now as
Multi-kill, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was good.
So why did that happen? So I had like 3 enemies relatively stunned or with a very low health,
Right.
and I was able to perform, like, let's say, a finish move by being a bit more aggressive in gameplay, and because they were all in a small small area,
Yeah, they were all
I was
close
able to
together.
perform
Yeah.
like that. And I think we can we can have this nice finish up to Four
I
enemies?
think it's
You've
four.
seen it with 4,
I've seen
really?
it with 4. So
Was
yeah,
at the game tour?
At the
Wow,
tour, yeah.
okay.
One of the demoists was sitting there and she stunned 4 of the guys, and she was in the middle of them, and she did it like a quad takedown.
That's
it was
impressive.
Very cool.
I've
I
only ever
I
seen
didn't see it,
2,
and I
so
haven't been
that's
able to
cool.
do it. I've done a double, but
Okay.
that's about as good as I've
So
done.
something that would be nice to show you in a second version of that demo is like to show you how we can use the environments in a fight to our advantage by blocking the enemy against the wall, and you'll see that triggers a whole new set
true.
of animation.
That's
I find
right,
really
yeah.
exciting. So anyway, here we have.
So we've completed the stronghold,
Exactly.
and now that doesn't automatically give you control of the district. You still need to defeat the gang leader. So in this case, you're going to see Bloody Nora will be introduced in the next cutscene, who is the official leader of the Blighters. We had a couple of questions as well about some different weapons I saw earlier, asking about the cane sword and the brass knuckles. So we don't have them in this build today, but they obviously will be in the full version of the game. We do actually have pictures of the gauntlet, which we'll show you a little bit later on after this scene.
Out of their holes, have they? Damn it,
As much as I love the Assassins,
Deal with
I
this.
really like the Templars outfits for this. They're really well designed with the black, and then they've got like the red cross on it, which I thought was really symbolic, whereas they haven't really had too much of a symbol aside from the Abstergo Industries type thing, which is in the modern day. I thought this sort of really gave them a solid symbol, like the Assassins have there. So.
Okay, so we're on the chase here. It looks like you've got a couple of enemy gang members chasing you.
On my back, I think I managed to create a bit of... take a bit of distance.
On the heads-up display in the bottom left, there's like the red carriages and then there's the blue, so the blue are actually police officers.
Right.
So you've got police and some
Sorry to interrupt. As you saw, like I managed to ram that carriage on the right, like this, so that otherwise they would slow me down or corner me. So it's all about trying to... Yes, I do. And as I'm losing a bit of speed, I'm gonna... trying to boost, which is like whipping the horse. Quite tight.
It's good to see the destruction of the carriages as well.
Alright, we made it. Well done.
Do you wanna sort this out, Kim?
There's so many brutes here.
Okay.
You take care of the big guys.
You know what's really cool is that move you guys were doing the other day.
Yes, with the
pistol as well, right?
Okay.
Which it's a pretty hard combination to pull
So
off. But
let's say I always like to start a gang fight with a bit of a bang. So
oh, he's already
berserked him.
I berserked
Oh
him.
no, you didn't mean to do that.
Okay, so let's summarize again. More dynamic.
So it's stunned, triangle.
Nice.
So they're like
really
a
nice
brutal
finishing
takedown.
moves.
So they've got to be stunned first, and then because you've already got the gun equipped, when you push triangle, which is it's kind of like your finisher move, I guess in a sense. So
It's very cool.
it's very quick.
I wonder if you could do a multi-kill version with the pistols as well as a finishing
That
move.
would be interesting to see.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stun two guys.
Up close.
See.
A little bit closer.
I can. Yeah. Their health bar is not low enough, I believe. Finish them now.
That's alright. So with the combat as well, it's actually a mix between boxing, street fighting, and wrestling. Yeah, so it's a bit of a hybrid of all those three styles.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love Evie's outfit.
we are Jacob and Evie Fry. And as of this moment, you all work for us.
And that's it. So for the demo, we're still going to be playing through the demo a couple of times, try to do it in different ways, and we'll show you some other features that we didn't get to touch on this time around as well. So I'll grab the controls on this one, and I'll just get you kick-started. So we had any other questions? Does anyone get the feeling one of them will die? Says Aquila Tempestas. Look, at this point, we haven't seen too much of the storyline, particularly for the end of the game, so we can't comment on that. We never want any of our assassins to die, so...
Maybe they were talking about us.
I thought they were talking about us. I was like, are we going to die in gameplay? I was like...
Did you mean us, or did you mean the assassins?
I feel pretty alive, thanks. So...
Hope this is not gonna happen.
Yeah. No, thankfully we managed to get through that one unscathed. Even though we had that situation with like 3 brutes and a whole bunch of other blighters taking us on. So yeah, just going back to what I was saying about the gauntlet. So here you can see the Ubi Collectibles version. We had a lot of cosplayers on our Facebook page asking us if they could get a replica of the gauntlet. So it is coming. Comes out the same day as the game. so October 23 in Australia and New Zealand. What you're seeing on screen is the top side, so that's where the rope launcher is coming out, and the underside, which is where the hidden blade is just there. Cool, so I think we're ready to go, so I'm just going to fire it up. I'm going to skip through the cutscene this time around, seeing as we watched it the first time. One thing I will mention though, is that the little girl that appears in this cutscene, her name's Clara. There hasn't been too much background on her up until this point, so you're seeing some images right here. Clara is supposed to be the face of the city. She's supposed to symbolise the kids that are suffering within London. So a lot of kids during that era were having to work really hard. They were being forced to work. They were being exploited. She is asking the twins to help her to free the kids in the city. And in exchange, she becomes an informant for Jacob and Evie. And it means that whenever we need extra information on the City of London, that we go to her as well. Cool. So I think, guys, we won't go on the sightseeing tour this time around because we've kind of seen St. Paul's on the map. Yep. So we can either head straight to the stronghold or we can go to another section. One thing I wouldn't mind showing just quickly, I'm going to set a marker here. There's a little hidden object which I thought was pretty cool. No? Okay. I'll show you. It's a surprise.
Paul is keeping all the good secrets for himself.
Yeah, I've kind of built it up a bit much now, but okay. No, it's very much. I was hoping to see this in the game, and then when I did, I was very pleased.
What is it?
What could it be?
Let's guess.
Any guesses, guys? What do you think I'm running towards? So it's another.
Red.
I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. It's another form of transport.
A skateboard.
Not so true to the era, unfortunately.
Scooter.
A scooter. You're getting colder and colder, Flo.
A pony.
A pony. Also not a pony. And here we go.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How cool is that?
Look at that fancy pushy.
So don't ask me to jump on it just yet. But look, he's getting chicks, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's full of chicks with his penny farthing. He's doing alright for himself.
Oh, she's impressed.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening next, but anyway, I just thought I should point that out.
That's a fine piece of technology.
I'm hoping we can ride that in the finished version of the game.
No way.
I am going to be asking the developers to make a rideable version.
Maybe should I ask the guys of Trials Fusion to bring that into the game?
You should. Alright, so anyway, that's the penny farthing. I'm going to jump to the penny farthing. I believe it's the official name. Does that sound about right, Controller Man?
Just pronounce
yes?
it.
Okay.
Penny farthing.
Penny farthing, there you go. Oh, I should mention as well that aside from carriages, you will be able to ride on top of trains and boats as well. So they're not in this build of the game, but you will see them in later versions. So guys, who wants to play? Who wants to have another shot at it at the stronghold, or maybe just going around the city a little bit? Guys, let us know if you want to see anything in particular as well. So we've got Cronulla. No Cronulla in 19th century London, unfortunately. But hey, let's just head towards the objective and we'll work it out.
Are you guys working for Ubisoft secretly Templars?
Oh, I think we'd be giving it away if we said that.
So why would you think that Ubisoft people are
Templars? Why are we the bad guys?
But hold on, with Assassin's Creed Rogue, aren't we actually blurring the line between good and bad?
Definitely.
No, he was bad.
We're always the good guys.
He was bad.
Alright, so we're going to head over to the mission objective for now. Until we get suggestions, will we see an open beta down the track? At this point, I don't think we will. So you guys may have heard, there's no multiplayer this time around in Syndicate. They have focused on fleshing out the single player and making it the best possible single player experience in the series. As a result of it being a lot larger game world, they're not going to focus on the multiplayer this time. So because of that, an open beta wouldn't be needed. But look out for the open betas in The Division and Rainbow Six, which are coming out later this year. So guys, I'm going to hand it over to you. I'll let you fight over it.
I reckon you can go in stealthy and I'll take on the brutes this time.
Alright.
I might die.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous.
Well, I usually play stealth, but you never really know what's going to happen.
I'm not stealth. I'm the loud assassin.
Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. Well, you guys might realize now smooth and fast the parkour is with this new features.
So just sorry for
Actually,
to interrupt. That
yes.
sign, I just wanted to point out as well. So London being the economic centre during this time, you see a lot of commercialisation now in the city. So like that sign there, the 3 stars line, it's just to show that this is actually kind of the first Assassin's Creed that's not really dictated by kings and emperors and any aristocracy like that. It's actually now about capitalism. So kind of money has won the day, so to speak, in this era, and the commercialization is an example of that. So sorry, Flo, you were saying the parkour system.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I just thought it would be nice to show how fast the parkour has become and how smooth the animations are, and you know, combined with the rope launcher, I guess it feels even faster and precise than before. So, yeah. So.
Well, did you come up here for a reason? Like,
not
you
really.
know this is a
Sorry, I was just
leap of faith.
I was just playing like I would be playing for myself. So
I know, and these are guaranteed to be sync points. I'm confident
I think
once
they would be, yeah.
the game's finished as well.
So see, using parkour down here to get down buildings very smoothly.
I love the parkour down.
Yeah, it's.
I mentioned before, like in the old Assassins, I used to fall to a very sad death every time I tried to parkour down without the parkour down system. Oh, they're bad.
So we've got a question. Ooh.
Hey,
Followed with a nice counter.
Starting
you did a
fights.
double kill. And
Alright.
They were just 3 girls hanging out, and you just went in there and
Hey!
just started punching them in the face.
Sorry, I'm a rook. We're in the
Imagine
gang
someone
war.
wanted
That's
There
true,
is
that's
no
true.
mercy.
one of our viewers wanted us to kill horse. Obviously, you just
Oh,
killed 3 people,
horse?
so surely
Okay.
I can't watch.
See,
Yeah,
see how
yeah.
he just stepped on the lamppost while climbing up?
Oh no, I didn't
You
notice
might
that. I
have
was
missed
too
this.
quick for my eyes.
So that's something I've noticed as well. There's a scaffolder.
Scaffolding. Yeah,
Scaffolding, sorry, at some stage in the game, and
Just there
it
on the
feels
left.
like
I think
when
you
you're
just saw some as well.
yeah.
Over there.
I'll not try to make this happen again,
Yeah.
but you'll see that when you use the rope launcher, sometimes if there is something in the environment around him, Jacob would step on it.
Okay.
Sorry, so
we just got a question from Thunderous Overlord Games. Is there any football in the game?
Oh, well, I'm glad you ask. I'm glad you ask.
To do that, you've got to
Um,
kill those.
Alright, so hold on. Let's try to do something. So now we're supposed to play stealthy.
I think that
right?
sounds like a yes or a maybe. You
That
guys
sounds
are-
like
Kind of like a yeah.
All right, bear with us, Thunderous Overlord.
Okay.
I sound like I'm pleading to the Thunderous Overlord.
Okay, so
yeah, we'll find out for you. It sounds like there is, and these guys have seen it.
so the original challenge was to play stealth. So I'm gonna attempt to perform some nice stealth moves here.
I'm going to put it on your to-do list, Flo. So you've got take out a horse and find football in the city. Okay. So obviously there are still interiors. Well, there are interiors in Syndicate. So Unity introduced it, and it opened up a lot of gameplay possibilities and stealth opportunities. And it'll also be in Syndicate once again.
All right.
Oh, she's kind of just gave up, didn't she? Oh.
Why are you saying? Oh, so they're the baddies.
Well, you could tell she was surprised.
All right,
She was.
let's gonna try to do a small and nice diversion right
I
here.
think the reason why I feel sorry for them as well is because it's like they were all fighting for survival. Like that's why you're
That's what
part of a
this is
gang,
about.
they're part
Yeah,
of a gang.
exactly, yeah.
I think I've just got too much conscience.
All right, so we have one of our mates here in green, and I'm just gonna create a little bit of a mess. So the whistle is back in Assassins as well.
Yes, it is.
By pressing the down button. So that's what I've just done right now. And
What do you reckon he's going to do?
Oh,
Oh, he climbed the fence.
so I'm just going to switch the controller on this one. Aquila Temp passed
Oh.
us. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Asked how does the hat stay on? I
We
wonder how his hat stays on during combat.
can show you. We can show you how he
Well,
stays
we
on.
can show you where he hides his hat. How about that? Just wait till this swap. Yeah, we'll just cut away for a second. You may as well show it now. That's okay. So this is kind of an example of what we think is it's from the era that there was collapsible top hats.
He's all
so
the rage.
basically, yeah. Whenever he hides it, he tends to just tuck it away and fold it. So I hope that kind of answers your question. And that Jester guy wants us to use the revolver more.
yes,
Let's shoot.
no problem. We can do that.
Oh, look at these guys
Oh,
having a
what's going on?
fight.
There's another fight just happening.
Hey, settle down, guys.
This kind of reminds me of the drunken fights that would happen in the taverns
I
in
think
Black
that's
Flag.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, guys, chill out, chill out, chill
Oh, we
out.
got back up again.
No,
can you shoot
it's
him? No, I'm kidding.
over.
Don't shoot
It's
him.
over.
I think they've made peace with each other. They're
They
alright.
just gave up.
He stole his hat. I
Didn't
think
even
that's
fly.
what it's all about.
I have to admit, this is kind of the cool thing as well with the Assassin's Creeds now, is that they try to make living, breathing cities.
Yeah.
So I have seen a guy just playing a violin. Occasionally you'll see fights break out. I know that I've seen, or there's been football in the game. Do you guys know any particular area where that happens?
Yes,
Yes.
we are heading towards it.
There is
Okay.
football.
And actually, yeah, we are pretty much.
We're very close. Can
Sorry.
you? Can you shoot the
Gonna try something. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Did you do it? Oh, that was a little bit.
So you see, the brute are
What's he
so.
doing? Is he washing his hands? He's trying to get in. He's a thief. Oh, you missed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Okay, come on, come on. Huh? Try again. Try again.
Knife too. She's not very nice.
Try again.
Try and get her against the wall. Show some of those moves.
Yeah, I'm trying to take her there.
Go inside.
Come over here. I have something to show you.
Oh, that's.
No, you.
Is that one of your
shoot.
rooks?
The rook
Yeah.
is helping now.
Oh.
Look at this guy. He's just like, what's going on?
But. Oh yeah, we ruined the game of soccer. It was happening right here.
Oh, we
So look, there's
interrupted
the
it.
soccer ball,
Oh, right.
and you can kick it.
Hey! Oh, oh, hey, oh.
But the kids don't want to play
Yeah,
anymore.
Will they keep playing?
No,
Will they keep playing? No?
they've seen people
No, they
get
Okay.
shot.
they don't fancy playing with us.
Yeah, like, they've seen people get shot. They don't
I
want
don't
to
think
play
I'd play
football anymore.
I have to say,
I probably
Ja-
would. If I was scared enough, I'd be like.
Jacob has a lot of amazing skills, but his dribbling skills are terrible.
Nice.
They leave a
He's-
bit to be desired, yeah.
Anyway,
Well, the balls at the time weren't great either, were they?
sorry kiddos,
Sorry.
we ruined the game. So anyway, I'd like, yeah, here could be a good place to maybe fight them against you. Would you like to give it a shot, Kim?
Oh, okay. All right.
Or maybe
So
we can show.
The guys want to see some more environmental.
Okay, well,
combat,
I
so
guess
try and pin
this
these
is
guys
fine.
against the wall as well.
Environmental.
Or
We
do
can
you
also
want
use
to
the barrels.
Yeah, well, did we use the barrels before? I thought we used it in the first demo. Yeah,
I did.
okay.
I've already done that because that's my.
Okay. Well, can you use the barrels as a distraction and then try and
Yes,
pin them against the wall?
You can.
Let's go for that.
Oh, you missed him.
No, we were using it as a distraction.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Can you multiple
Yeah.
takedowns?
And now against the wall.
Oh!
Yeah, perfect. Go, 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 go.
Yes.
Yeah, go,
Come
go,
on,
go
Kim.
again.
Yep, again.
Oh, counter.
Again.
This guy's alright.
He's just making a fool of me. Come on.
I love it when you're trying to show it. It's always that
He's
little
gonna
bit
kill
more
my
difficult.
person. Oh,
That's
was
fine.
well
Good
done.
job. Good job.
Yeah. I was surprised to find that women were in gangs just as much as men back in those days as well.
Yeah.
So that is true to the time.
Yeah.
I have to say as well, we haven't talked about it much, but I'm really impressed by the mustache in the game as well.
Yeah. Will there be
Very-
customizable moustaches, you think?
I don't know, but
You can only hope.
I just hope. I mean, Jacob at the same time he has like this unique.
What, the chops? Is it called chops?
So hold on, I'm getting given a message here. Wall needs to be flat to interact. Oh, okay.
Well, we also need to bring
Right.
the enemy much closer.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were.
we were kind of failing at that, weren't we?
We just
We
because
can
the
do better,
situation
we
was
can do
not the
better.
most appropriate.
That's true. That's true.
So
Let's try somewhere else.
generally walls are flat.
All right. Okay, so I hate to say it, but the time has come. We need to take out a horse just to show what happens.
All right.
Um,
I don't know how I feel
you
about
don't wanna
having
do it?
kept that for the end of the demo, like the
Oh,
highlights.
you have to do it then. You have to kill the horse.
Well, I was kind of just asking, hoping you guys would do it.
I think
all
that
right.
we have our hands covered in blood already.
All
So
right. Well, let's do this chase scene first, and then we'll see how we go.
Oh, no, he's chasing. I hate the brute.
Is Wayne Rooney in the game? Asks Epic Slime Monkeys. Unless he's been around for, he'd have to be 250 years old. Possibly, if he's a vampire, he might feature in the game. Potentially unlikely. Oh, I've got Somewhat Awesome Games wants me to shoot a horse. So I've been tasked with that.
Paul has to shoot it? I don't think I'm going to make it.
I think so.
my,
I've been commanded. It's not a question, it's a demand from Somewhat Awesome Games, so... Alright, it's coming up, alright? I promise.
Ram him.
Sorry, I think my cart's
Do you want to quickly jump on top of the car just to show that you can?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sure.
Maybe just press circle quickly and then
Let's
just go
see.
back down again. Oh. And then back down again.
No,
Oh.
he's going to drive.
Nice. So you can actually fight on top of the carriages. I think we need to take a turn back there. No. No, you're right.
She is...
How about we do the horse shooting now before we jump to a fight?
Too late. That's okay.
I'm too quick.
We might be able to fire up another demo if we've still got some time after this. We'll see how we go.
I think we do.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, I'm not going to shoot the horse. Oh, you've been asked to do it specifically.
I will specifically load up the demo just to
Look,
shoot a horse.
I think this
And then
is,
we can wrap it up.
We kind of say our word on shooting the horse. We have to do it.
Yeah, that's right. We kind of built it
Well,
up.
yeah, that's...
So
Yeah.
please finish this like gang battle quickly, Kim, so that we can shoot a horse.
Oh, don't shoot
Yes.
your own team member.
No, it's friendly fire.
Your own gang member.
Nice.
Shoot it.
I feel like I'm discovering new animations all the time. Nice.
2.
That wasn't even a fair fight.
Oh!
It does feel a bit...
How many people am I shooting right now?
it's funny how you can pull your gun out.
Oh!
What is this?
I've
You
not
can
seen
Are
that
playing
before.
soccer?
Well, that's what I was saying. It's got wrestling
That's
there,
it, he
right?
gets it.
Nice. You're pretty brutal. See, I like how you won't kill a horse, but you're happy to just shoot
Yeah.
5 people in the face.
Does the horse hurt me? No.
That's true. That's a good point.
Alright, shall we restart the demo straight away?
Yeah, okay, sure. Alright, well, we may as well answer some questions while we load it up.
Grappling
And as
combat.
of this
Grapple
moment,
in combat.
you
I
all
haven't
work
tried.
for us.
I haven't experienced
No,
it.
I mean, it allows you to zip line over the top and do death from above.
Yes.
Yeah.
It allows you to escape a combat situation if you're struggling, so you can just fire up on top of the rooftops. You can't use the grappling hook necessarily to use as a weapon.
It's not in this demo, at least.
No.
So,
But other weapons you will have are the cane sword, brass knuckles, and also the kukri knife,
That looks really...
which is kind of that
Yeah.
curved shaped
yeah.
one.
So considering these elements are not present in that demo, let's leave a question mark on there.
Yeah.
Because we just don't have the information. at
Yeah,
this
that's
stage.
fair enough. So guys, we're going to be going for at least another 5-10 minutes, so let us know. It takes a heartless person to kill one. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
you've already been typed
This
for
was
this.
exactly our point, but
It's a little voice in my head telling me to do it.
Can we swap seats?
otherwise known as Somewhat Awesome Games.
Thank you.
Oh dear. So Somewhat Awesome. If you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel, he's actually really cool. Rob, just sending out my hellos to you there. Thanks for tuning in.
So, Mean Zero say, I hope the pistol to the head is not the go-to kill mechanics and more variations. Well, I feel like a big part of the community tends to, lean towards the stealth gameplay approach in Assassin's Creed, but I like the idea that that option could be left to anyone who wants to, use the pistol more often than regularly, if that's the way they enjoy playing the game. It's still an option.
And
I
we
mean,
still
I
don't
would
know
not
how
use
the
it.
brass knuckles are going to be
That's
incorporated
right,
either.
yeah. And then the cane sword.
The cane
if it
sword
does
as well
come
could be
into
a
it,
finishing
yes,
move.
that
So
could be.
But
yeah,
you also
it's gonna
have
be plenty of options.
limited bullets in the pistol. It takes a while to reload as well.
Yeah.
So I think
It's a six shooter revolver, isn't it? So there should be about 6.
It's either 6 or 8. I
6
don't
or 8,
recall.
yeah, I can't
It's
remember.
one of those two.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
personally not use it, but put it this way:
6.
you're surrounded by enemies. It's quite nice to be able to get rid of one by placing a nice headshots which are not that easy to place in this context.
This is
Alright.
true.
This is happening. No, hold on, Paul.
Wait, not that
hold on.
horse.
Could
Different
you pick?
one.
Could you pick a
He
horse?
looked at me funny.
No.
He looked at me funny.
Just to show how much of a gang member you are. Can you pick a horse that is actually the
That's a
the
bad
police
guy.
cart?
Yeah, not
the
the
police
police
cart.
cart. I'm just-
Oh,
Yeah, because
just
the police officer said don't shoot the horse.
I'm just going to hide over
But
here.
you're a gang member. Why?
Yeah, but gang members didn't kill horses. Can you find the bad guy's horse?
I kind of want to shoot that horse.
Just
I feel like I'm being
He's got
merciful.
Like
His,
this
owner,
guy.
his owner's
There-
out drinking
there's
somewhere.
bad
He
guys
shouldn't
over
be
here.
riding
There's bad
anywhere.
guys
There's
over
bad guys to
here.
the right.
Just on your right, Paul.
Sorry, guys.
He's alive.
Oh, he's still alive. I can't let him. He's gonna speak. I can't let
Oh,
him
look,
run.
he's gone.
Okay, now the chase is
Oh,
on.
no,
and
you're in trouble.
yeah, there's a cop on your back.
So he's gonna be easy to spot.
You've just injured.
Okay, okay.
There's so many horses over there. Just
So, no. I'm gonna hijack this guy. Go.
Oh, he punched
And
him.
where did my horse go? You must not
I think
escape.
So I think if you shoot the horses with a hallucinogenic dart, they actually go crazy and they run around. So,
So
I think that's...
He got away.
I'm
I'm
just-
just useless.
If you're concerned about why Paul is chasing that poor horse, please leave your comment right now. And
If
we'll
anyone knows
debate
where the
after,
horse
because
went, please
I have
leave
no
your
idea
comments.
why Paul is facing
Well,
so much
I
hate
think
at the moment.
I think this is kind of making the point that you shouldn't shoot the horse because they just run away. But
You can...
I'm gonna have another shot at it.
But hold on, I think
Another
this is a
shot at
great
it, of
strategy.
course.
Literally.
Can you imagine, like you're followed by enemies and you shoot their horse?
Can
and
you
it just
shoot the
goes
horse
nuts?
while you're on top of the carriage and it starts moving?
Oh, the one that I'm on.
Yeah, shoot
Okay.
it.
All right. Let's try it.
No, stay on the roof. No, stay on the
Yeah,
roof.
yeah, but I gotta get some speed first, right? Is that what you're talking about? So
Okay, yeah,
in
you
momentum.
go.
Okay.
Now go to the roof and shoot the horse. Oh my goodness. Shoot again. Did it die? It's dead!
Oh, I think I died.
The horse is dead. I think it's back on the
Did
road.
it have a shield?
No,
Why
it's
did I
dead.
fall off?
No, wait, the horse is dead on the road.
Is it really?
No, you left it. You ran over it. Look, there it is.
Okay, the cop's coming for me now.
Yeah, well, I hope he clubs you.
this is a big mess, Paul. Look what
Okay.
you've done.
All right.
Okay, there is a dead
And
horse.
as I was alluding to, you can use your rope launcher to get away.
Or you can...
Go, go.
See
Why?
how he stepped on the post again?
Yeah.
Can you, like,
Love
turn
that.
around
I'll be
now
able,
and look
yeah,
at
I'll
the
be able to
horse?
observe it from here.
Yeah, that was cool. The cart actually ran over the horse and you flipped off. Look, there it is.
Oh, there's
Right.
the dead horse.
So,
Somewhat
are you
awesome.
happy
This is
now?
your fault.
Are you happy now we killed that horse?
Yeah.
Is it that satisfying? No.
You was seeing Paul fall off though.
I think this all started though because people just wanted to know if you could do it. So to answer your
Yes.
question, yes. It took us 45 minutes to show you, but yes, you can. All right, guys. So look, I think we're probably going to end on that note. Thanks again for watching the stream. This is the first of many still to come. We're going to have future builds of the game. We're going to be doing lots of challenges and giveaways. We're also going to be incorporating some of our community guys. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow our channel and watch our social pages for any of the updates. So I just want to thank Kim and Flo for playing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well played. And our controller man over there, thank you. And thank you to all the guys that submitted questions out on Twitch land as well.
Thank you, guys.
What? WTF Ubisoft. They're never going to forgive me for killing the horse.
It was
I'm sorry,
cool.
Soph. I apologize. I'm only human. Okay, so thanks once again. And we're going to kick into the CGI trailer. So thanks, guys.